Hi everyone. I decided finally to make use of the flower petals that I bought a long time ago from Shein. They are acrylic, but they're really super pretty. And I have a big idea, a nice idea for a project. So some I've done single and some I've done like two together. And they are very pretty. I like them, especially for what I'm going to do with them, how I'm going to arrange them. Can't wait to show you. So at first I was a little disappointed because I didn't know how to actually put it together. So these are all different lengths. I went into my wire tin and some of the spare wire, so they were all different lengths, and then I did cut some longer wire so I could do them in groups of 2. So let me show you how I've been doing it. I'll show you what I learned actually. Pick a color. So originally, after I put my bead on my wire, I put this through. I'm not going to use that color. I'll use this one. I put my wires through, and even after twisting, it would just fall down. So even like it would slide right over a twist. And if I put a leaf with crystals, it would slide all the way down to the leaf. So it was just a no-go. So then I decided, there has to be a way. And there is, and I'm going to show you. You put this on top and then just click them in the space and give it a good little tug. Can you see? And now it goes nowhere. And then I just throw in a few twists. I like to get it close to the top first and then just let it slide down a little bit. And then you can shape it however you want. So originally I started off doing like this, just like a single one. I mean, they're pretty enough, but I want more. So then I started doing 2 on there, and I think I wouldn't go any more than 2. But how simple is this? Just put the bead on and then take the back and pop it through the petals like that. And just slide it up. Keep it nice and close to the other one. Make sure you pull it down. It's not hard. And you see my hands are hurting and I can do it without any problem. It's times like this I wish I had a young granddaughter or a niece or somebody, a girl. This is more of a girl project, and it would look pretty in a excuse me, in a girl's room. How beautiful is that? And then for the leaves, I'm using bicones. I was going to use green, but I made a green one. I didn't like it, so I decided to keep with the clear bicones, and I used 6. I started off using 10, and I think the leaf was just too big. I'll show you. This one has 10 on it compared to this one that has 6. I mean, I can mix them up. It doesn't have to be set in stone how big the leaf is. But I kind of like having 2 on one branch. Because when I held them all together, like just to check it out to see how the bouquet that I'm making would look, there were too many leaves. It just didn't look good. So I'll show you in a minute. I'll pick them up and put them all together. I just want to put the leaves on these last 2. This is a nice project when you want to be creative, but you don't want to get into something really big. Just be kind to your hands, take a little break. And that's what I'm doing. I did make one floral a long time ago. Well, not that long ago. It's been a minute. But I had a hard time with it. I'm not going to lie. Flowers are just not my thing. But look, how pretty, in just like a minute. So I'm not going to add, yeah, I'll add that one in, even though I have not yet put the flowers on it. So I'll put the tall ones in the back. They're going to be spread out. Look how pretty is that? I really like that. And they were real cheap on Shein, like a couple of dollars. I think less than $5, and I got two of them. And they came a whole bunch in a bag. I don't like to really work with plastic. I like crystals, but come on now. For a change, that would look pretty in a little girl's room. I wish I had a little girl to teach how to make it. I mean, I've always, even as a young kid, my whole life growing up, I've always been like kind of crafty. And I would love to have had somebody teach me stuff. But anyway, if you have a niece or a granddaughter or somebody, this would be a great project to get into. Wait till you see what I do with it, because it is so pretty. I'm going to have some fun with this one. I also had bought these, and this is just how they came, like a little flower with a little gold round thing, and then a leaf, and it sits on a little white bead. But even if I put a wire on it, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. So I took one apart and I was going to do my own thing with it, and then I just threw it in the container and never touched it again. Well, we'll see. I'll try a clear one. I really like the idea that this is so easy that anybody can just pick it up. And I like the little gold on it as well. See, look. You just put it on in the center of your wire, and then just pop it in. Just pull it down on it. It's not hard. It goes in further than that, though. And then I just pull it and let it get real tight up to the top. That was my finger. You know me, snap, crackle, and pop. Look at that. That is really easy. How fun. I'll do it again. Just put it on and then bring it through like that. Give it a little pull and then just twist it on. I'm going to make some like leafy branch things too to add to it. But how pretty. My goodness, look at that. Now that's an easy project. And you'll see what I have in mind to do with it. I don't want to ruin the surprise. The first one I made, I had no idea. But this one, I do. Sorry for not, I'm apologizing for not talking. I don't want to lose my count. But I pretty much know what I'm going to do with this. I've had them for a while. I just didn't know what to do. And trees are really my thing. But every now and then, I like to do something else. Like you've seen, if you've looked at my playlist, where you'll find everything. I have made, some sun catchers with big prisms on them and whatnot. And if you do ever do something like this, you have to use the longer wire. Like I'm going to put my leaf on this one because the way the spray is going to go, I'll have short ones in the front and then I'll put the tall ones in the back because they're all different length wire. So I just grabbed what I could that wasn't too short, which was most of them, and then I cut some for the ones I want to put in the back, and they will go in a hoop, and I want them to come out of the hoop, so you'll see. I'll share. This is just like a me project, but I will assemble it and record it. I just need something to occupy myself while my husband is at work, and it's nice and quiet here. My gosh, isn't that just like the sweetest, easiest little thing? I think they're beautiful. I really do. So I had found two. I had messed around before with it, and then I put it down. But because they have gold around the edges, I was going to put it in a hoop like this, the copper color hoop, because I thought it would look really good. That one there has too big of a bead, and I just haven't taken it out yet. But I thought it looked really pretty in a copper. But I don't have any more of this wire. I used it all on the grapevine tree of life. So I wish I did have more. I think it would have looked pretty like that. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll hang on to it. Never know. But in the meantime, I'm just having fun with this. I just got all tangled up. I had made on the floral that I made before, I pulled these out of my big bag of crystals. I had used, it's a pretty bead. It's just like awkwardly shaped. It's definitely not for a tree. I had put it in like this, but I had to, like that, put a little crystal on the top to keep it from falling through. And I was going to mess around with that, and I was like, yeah, no. And then I found these. I used these on a project. They're not my favorite. That's going way off track as far as a flower. Then I have a bunch of these, but I can't think of anything to do with them. So I'm not going to, because this right here is just pretty enough, I think. I love the color. It's okay that it's acrylic. I don't care that much. Let's put this one on a white. Yeah, we'll put it on this one. Just cross it over like that, and then it just pops right in. Just kind of like push down on it like that. How pretty. Oops, that one's not all the way down. No. Yeah, look at that. So easy. It's not like trying to get beads on a string. It's just like a fun little deal, you know? I mean, how simple. It'll be pretty when I put it all together. Let's see. I like this color. Oops, almost lost it. Poor Miss Abby. I've been in here just like dropping beads, and she's just laying in the window looking at me like, what you doing? Why don't you clean the other room? I don't let her sleep. No, she sleeps. She's snoring. But she has woken up and given me that look. Turned away from me. Or she'll go underneath the comforter I have on my bed. Like, I don't want to hear you and I don't want to see you. This is a long one. That's good. This will go in the back. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Sorry about that little distraction. That notification sound was my phone telling me that my husband was home. So I had to go unlock the door. And I always go up and wait for him. Oh, I hear the garage door. So he finished unloading the car. He had to go to Walmart and get water and stuff like that. So I'm just going to do this and then I'll go for now. I'll come back again. I'm going to do some more. It is a fun little project. Oh, I wish I had someone I could, a kid I could make these with. They're that easy. Look how pretty that is. Come on now. This is going to look really pretty. I know it's cheapo, but every now and then you need to do something different. Oops, like drop stuff. Oh wait, that's not different. I do that all the time. So, just to give you an idea, how pretty is that? It takes less than 30 seconds to pop them together. All right, my friends, I will be back soon. Bye.